Hello everyone. I Assistant Professor Prakati Shetty from Department of Microbiology. In today's online lecture, we will see the applications of the nanotechnology in the various fields. In the last two online lectures, we saw the synthesis of the nanotechnology, the mechanisms used by the different various types of the microbes, the intracellular mechanism, the synthesis of the nanoparticles in detail for the Verticillium species. Then we saw the types of the nanoparticle mechanism, that is the metal microbe interaction. In this lecture of the environmental and the agricultural unit, we will see the nanoparticles application in the various fields. Now starting with the gold nanoparticles. Now, these nanoparticles have wide applications in the chemical industries and the physical industries. Now, starting with the chemical part, chemistry part, as you can see in this picture, the drug delivery system. Now, this is the very important industry, or we can say very important field which need to be updated oftenly so that the drug delivery of a certain drugs or chemical compounds should be reached in the better way, in the sufficient way in a patient's or in a person's body. So now as we know the amount of the drug we intake, the complete amount never reach into our cells, into the body of a person, and hence if we use these nanoparticles in this drug delivery system, we can achieve very better results, very efficient results for the level of the drug which is reached after intake of a certain drug or chemical compound in the body. So therefore, the gold nanoparticles can be used in the drug delivery system. They can be used to produce the nano enzymes. Now these enzymes can then play the very crucial role, very important role for catalyzing the various types of reactions. Third field is the targeting. Now this golden nanoparticles can be used to target the particular pathogen or target the certain molecules which may be harmful or which may be not essential in the process. So there also the gold nanoparticle can be used. Now coming to the physical applications, physical industry applications. First, starting with the imaging agents, gold nanoparticles has been widely used in the imaging, in taking the imaging agent, using as the imaging agent. The picture quality in this process will be very high and will be very better qualities. The second is the photothermal therapy. In this type of therapy also, the gold nanoparticles has been widely used, the photothermal therapy. The third is the radiotherapy. As we all know, the radiotherapy, the radiology. So this gold nanoparticles can also be used in the radiotherapy. This is about the gold nanoparticles. Now we will come to the second application of the nanoparticles, that is the automobiles. Now automobiles, as we all know, this is a very vast field, very vast industry, and it is known that the nanotubes composite have the mechanical strength very much better than the steel, and therefore we can replace the steel with the nanotube for producing the different parts of the car. As we all know, steel is very much essential metal element for producing the different parts of the car, and since these nanotubes composite which are made from the nanoparticles are gives the very much better results than the steel for its strength, and hence we can replace the steel with the nanotubes composite for producing, for developing the manufacturing the different parts of the car. Second, the cars can also be spray painted using the, now as we all know, we paint the cars using the different spray, using the different colors. So in that also we can use the nanoparticles. As we know, the nanoparticles are very minute, very small size, and so this gives the very smooth finishing with non-scratchable and attractive coating. Next is the self-cleaning glass can also be made by melting the nanoparticles or by dissolving the small amount of the titanium, so that using that also the self-cleaning glass can be made. Now see in that picture, there are different advantages, uses of the nanoparticles has been mentioned, indicating arrowing towards the particular part of the car. Now you can see, starting from the left topmost part, the nanoparticles in the fuel cell or the battery can be used also in the self cleaning nanofilms, as we mentioned earlier. They can be used to develop the heat shield. They can be used for glazing nanopolymer. Nanopolymers can be used for glazing finishing of this. As we have mentioned, the nanoparticles can be used in the spraying the cars, so it is the same. Then next, the nano additives can be used in the fuel. This is the very useful advantage, very attractive advantages of the nanoparticles. Next, the nano inclusions can be used in the lubricants. The nano coating can be done on the car surface. Nanoparticles can be used in the tires. Then nanoparticles can be used as the catalyst in the nanomaterials, can be act as the catalyst. Then nano grained body can be used for manufacturing the parts of the car. Then the sensors in the car can be made with the nanoparticles called as the nano sensors, which are very much more effective than the normal sensor in the car. Then the polymeric nano composites can be used for the different parts of the car. So this is the application of nanoparticles in the field of automobiles. Now coming to the next, which is the sports and the toys industry. Now this industry has been used nanoparticles widely, and especially in the sports, including the tennis balls which are made using the nano clay. Now why the nano clay is used for the making the tennis ball? Because the nano clay is able to fill the pores very well, and due to which it increases the lifespan of a ball. Now in this picture you can see the advantages of the nanotechnology in the sports equipment. Also, one more thing, the nanoclay based tennis ball has been allowed for the international tournaments also. Some international tournaments has been used this nanoclay based tennis balls. So coming to the picture, starting with the reduced friction. Now this nanoparticles, when we use this nanoparticles in the sports field, it will reduce the friction, it will increase the hardness of the tennis balls or any other equipment. Then it will reduce its weight. As we know, nanoparticles are very minute with the great strength, so at lower weight it can give very much good strength. So it is the most good advantage of this nanoparticles. Next, it wears the resistance from various environmental factors and physical factors. Next, it will give the resiliency, it will enhance the strength to weight ratio, as I mentioned, less weight, more strength, and it will also enhance the durability, the life duration, the lifespan, duration of the certain equipment. So these are the applications, the advantages of the nanoparticles, nanotechnology in the sports and the toys field. Now the next coming to the textile industry. Textile industry also, there are the many advantages of the nanoparticles, including the clothes which are made using the nanoparticles. that does not require often ironing or the frequent cleaning processes. Some companies also uses the silver nanoparticles in the washing machine for the germ-free production. For the germ-free production, some companies uses the silver nanoparticles in the washing machine to provide the germ-free protection of the clothes. Also, the mask or the fashionable clothes can be also made, which would either capture the pollution, certain pollutants. They can act as the biosensors. So if the pollutant particles are present around the person, the sensors which can detect these particles, which will create certain results, certain observations, certain things, certain directions, due to which we can detect the presence of the pollutants in that area. Or the fashionable clothes which releases the insecticides when needed to kill the certain pathogens or the organism. For example, to kill the mosquitoes, the when the mosquitoes are present, the insecticide will be released to kill the mosquitoes. So this is also can be achievable using this nanoparticles. Now in this picture, the nanoparticles in the textile industry, starting with the water repellence, it can achieve the water repellence. Next, the anti-static properties, then wrinkle resistance, that means it can give the wrinkle free clothes. Next, it can increase the strength, as I mentioned in the earlier industry also. Nanoparticles gives great strength as compared to the previous or the initial material or compound. Strength enhancement. The next is the UV blocking. That means the clothes can be protected from the UV radiations because nanoparticles will block the UV lights. So the UV blocking. Next, the computing. Next, the antibacterial or the odor control. This is very important advantage of the nanoparticles in the textile industry, antibacterial and the odor control. Next, the sensors. As I mentioned, the mask or the fashionable clothes can be made using these nanoparticles, which can act as the sensors, or which can release certain chemicals such as the compounds such as the insecticide when needed to kill the certain pathogen, right? So these are the applications for the advantages for the textile industries. Now next is the cosmetics, the most favorite industry for the girls. So this nanoparticles has been widely used in this cosmetic industry. Also we see usually the ads of certain face creams which mention that the silver nanoparticles, they contain the silver nanoparticles. Now why they are using this materials, nanoparticles, in their manufacturing the face creams? Because silver possesses the antibacterial properties, and therefore also the nanoparticle size is very minute, so very smooth appearance will be provided with the silver nanoparticles. Yes, so the face creams, then lipsticks, then hair care products, then perfumes can be used for the nanoparticles application. As I mentioned, it gives very smooth appearance, silver nanoparticles. Now in this picture, starting with the sunblock, now the titanium nanoparticle, titanium dioxide or the zinc oxide nanoparticle can be used for the protection from the sun rays. So these nanoparticles can be used for manufacturing this face creams, these sunscreens. So in that also these nanoparticles can be used for protection from the sun. Next, the mascara, which is a cosmetic used in the eyelashes. mascara with the hyper branched polymer nanoparticles, which gives very smooth appearance with the good quality. Next is the perfumes in the solid lipid nanoparticles and the nano emulsions can be used in the perfumes. Next, the anti-acne treatment. In that also, as we know, the nanoparticle can nanoparticles possesses the antibacterial properties, so they can be specific for the bacteria which can which produces this acne, and so we can use the nanoparticles which inhibit this bacterial growth in the anti-acne treatments, right? So next is the hair protection against the UV. As I mentioned in the earlier industry, the nanoparticles can block the UV rays, and so therefore this application can be useful in this industry also, the hair protection against the UV rays. Then the hair restorative treatments. In the restorative treatment for the hairs, the nanoparticles can be used. Next, the hydrogel face mask. Now we all know there are different various types of the face mask we used. In that also the hydrogel face mask can be used using the with the nanoparticles in it, so it will reduce the wrinkles, also it will give very smooth appearance to the skin. Then anti-aging creams, nanoparticles are used in these creams for to reduce the wrinkles. As I mentioned, they help to reduce wrinkles, and therefore they can be used in the anti-aging creams. Now in the small picture they have shown the zinc oxide nanoparticle. Zinc oxide nanoparticle application was in the sun cream sunblock with the titanium dioxide, the first one, or the zinc oxide nanoparticles. So they have shown this zinc oxide nanoparticles. So these are the advantages of the nanotechnology in the field of cosmetics, which is a very emerging rising field and which is using this nanoparticles nanotechnology increasingly. So the next is the applications of nanoparticles, overall the applications of nanoparticles in the energy, preserving the energy. Next, in the chemistry, they can be used to manufacture different types of material, and the environmental testing. Next, automobile industry, machinery industry, as we discussed the automobile and the machinery industry. Next, the electronic industry, the communication industry. In the last online lecture, we saw the semiconductor nanoparticles. We know the importance of semiconductors, right? So in the electronics and the communications they can be used, also in the biotechnology and the pharmaceuticals. Now as we engineered the microbes, similar way we can engineer the nanoparticles also, and this genetically engineered, or we can say the engineered nanoparticles can be used in the biotechnology, and biotechnology in the different types of on the genetic level it can be used to modify changes, to modify the um, conditions into the healthy state or into the improved or the better state. So biotechnology and the pharmaceuticals, as I mentioned, the pharmaceutical, the drug delivery system, very important application of the nanoparticles in the drug delivery system, right? It can help or it can increase the amount of the drug reached in our body after we intake a particular drug or a chemical compound. So these are the various fields in which we can apply the nanoparticles, the nanotechnology. So this is the very important technology which needs to be more researched. This technology has very wide applications. I hope you understood this online lecture. If you have any doubts regarding this online lecture, please ask in the comment section. Thank you.